Hey, I'm back. So, question: how long does it take to become an electrician? There's a few steps that you got to go through. First of all, number one is you got to get certified. And how do you do that? Well, you got to get some education. You got to learn about electrical work. You got to take some classes, whatever you do. There's a couple of ways, multiple ways of how to do that. Just ask and figure out how to get that done. It takes about 5 years, maybe four. Usually about 5 years. You just have to go through the education and experience, hands-on education, um, hands-on learning. So like an apprenticeship. That's about 5 years. All right. Next step is next one, two, three, four steps. It could take you 1 year, or they could take you 10 years, depending on where you are in life, your situation, your finances, your relationships, your self-development, growth. All these things are important in this case. So the next step is your cash reserves. You need to save up some money, and when you want to start a business, you need to be ready to take on some expenses. And not only that, but be able to be at home without work for a day, two, or a week. Depends, could be months. So you don't want to quit your job and just jump in, although that's possible if you have some financial security, if you have a financial cushion, or maybe your wife makes enough money. So basically, keep in mind your financial state. All right. Next thing is keep in mind. Number three is you can start setting up your business. Get yourself a van. I personally prefer a van. I think it's the best way to be an electrician is to have a van. But some guys work out of their truck. I don't know how they do it, but that's possible. You get a van or a truck, get your tools, your ladders, whatever you need, and just be ready to take on some jobs. And you accumulate stuff through the years as you are even getting your education. So you will have lots of the stuff before you can start your business. But once you are going legitimately, you, know, you get the right tools. Um, and always remember how your customer will see you. How you present yourself. What kind of ladder you got. Is this thing falling apart, and is he worried that you're gonna fall off of that thing? So you want to think about that as well. How you are being perceived by your customer. So when you're buying tools or equipment or a truck, think about how that thing looks for the customer. Are you somebody you would hire to do your electrical work? Think about that. Next step, also in this, as you're setting up your business, so you got your education, you get your experience, you're licensed, certified, right? Takes about 5 years. You got your cash reserves, or you are just ready financially. Um, you got your business set up, meaning you got your equipment, you got your van or truck, you got your tools, you got your business cards, you got a business name, or you can work, you know, under your own name, but ideally you want to work as a business. So set up an LLC. That's pretty easy. You can do it yourself, and just Google how to do it. So set that up. Have your cards. Think about your brand right away. Um, you want to come up with a logo, something that makes sense. Just think about how you're going to look for your customer. You want to look professional. You want to look clean, and you want to specialize in electrical work. You don't want to be do-it-all contractor. It just doesn't look good, and you can't know everything. So specialize in one thing. Another big deal is your website. As soon as you can, build your website, and you can do it for cheap. Just Google it. Look up on YouTube. You can do this for a very reasonable price. You can set it up yourself. Again, when you're just getting started, it's cheaper to do things yourself rather than hiring people. Although once you make some money for 5, 7 grand, you can make a beautiful website. So once you get there, you'll make some money. You'll spend that money on building a website. But in the meantime, you can start yourself, and for $300 a year, you can have your own website. All right, next, take on some jobs. Once you're ready, take on jobs. Keep your customers happy. Always think about that. Always keep your customers happy, even if you need to, do and go an extra mile. Even if you got to lose some money, keep your customers happy. Your reputation is everything in business, and work hard to build reviews. Pe- people when they're looking to hire someone, they usually will go on Google and see if you're on there, and if you got some good reviews, they will be that much more comfortable hiring you for the job they have. So always think about building your brand, building a positive review, and just you want to look professional. You want to look right for the customer. So it takes time, it takes some skills and dedication, but it's not rocket science, man. Anybody can do it. I did it, and it doesn't take that long. So just keep it in mind and work on it. And just step five is you just always improve. You think about how you can improve, and it takes time. It took me, so I got my 5 years certification and all that education, and then it took me like another 7 years to try different couple of things and figure out that all right, I'm going after it. I'm going to be an electrician for the rest of my life. um, I'm going to build a business. And once I decided I'm going to build a business, it didn't take me long. It took me a year or two, and I was in business, and it just took off. It's going very well, and those of you who are young and looking to get into some kind of a career, electrical is an awesome career. You make great money. You're working hands-on, of course. It's not for everybody. It's something that you want to, enjoy, be capable of using tools, and you got to go through schooling. So not everyone can handle the math, and it's not that difficult. It's not calculus. It's just your basic algebra and just studying. It's not that difficult. In high school, I was a B student. Didn't try too hard, so I was like an 80, 85 student. And for me, school wasn't that difficult. Honestly, it was not that difficult. I'm talking about my trade school. So, good luck. If you got questions, go ahead and ask them. Comments, go ahead and put them down. I'd love to help you out. That's what I'm here for. Good luck in your journey. See you in the next one.